Match day 27, Brentford versus Everton. As the league season intensifies, Brentford hosts Everton at the G-Tech Community Stadium for a highly anticipated encounter. With both teams eager to climb the table, this fixture promises to be an intriguing contest between the two sides. The Bees have been impressive in recent seasons since their promotion to the league. Under the guidance of Thomas Frank, Brentford has made a name for themselves with their attacking flair and solid defensive structure. Everton are in good form. They are unbeaten in 6 games in the league, with 4 wins and 2 draws. Prior to David Moyes' arrival, Everton had only won 3 out of 19 matches. Everton and Brentford have faced each other 26 times in competitive matches. Everton only just had the edge over Brentford, with 11 wins to their 10, with the remaining 5 games ending in a draw. Everton have started the game well and have had a few early opportunities. A big one falls to Beto as the defender slips over. But he wastes his one-on-one opportunity by trying to take it around the goalkeeper. Everton break through, and Beto finds himself one-on-one with the keeper again. But again, the keeper comes out on top. Everton are made to pay for their missed chances, as Brentford take the lead just before halftime. Everton are chasing an equalizer, but are yet to prevail. Moyes turns to the bench and makes changes. The away fans erupt as O'Brien puts the Toffees level with just over 10 minutes left to play. Everton are not sitting back to settle for the draw. Bet O is in a race for the ball against the defender and comes out on top. But he sees his third big chance of the game saved again by the Brentford keeper. It has not been Bet O's night. The points are shared. Everton keep their unbeaten record going, but feel like they could have taken all 3 points home with them. The traveling fans will still go home happy with a positive result away.
Well, Jake, the first goal in Everton colours, how did that feel?
Amazing, yeah, amazing to come away with something. It was a tough game, but we knew in the second half that we had to push bodies forward to come away with something, and gladly I was on the end of the cross, and we've come away with another point.
I remember speaking to you in the summer when you first signed. I mean, you got some goals for Lyon last year, and that was a really cool finish, that wasn't it? Your header. What do you make of it?
Yeah, no, I've scored similar goals in the past. I like to chip in offensively as well, and I think it's probably a small bit easier playing right back that I can push forward and get more goals. Hopefully a first of many.
And how important was that as well? Because it just seemed like we perhaps missed an opportunity to come away with something. We deserved a goal, didn't we, with our play?
Yeah, no, we've had many chances, but I think it was a tough game. It has been a tough few games the last few weeks, but I think the lads dug in. We knew it wasn't going to be easy, and it's 7 unbeaten now. We've come away, and we've pushed on the second half, and we've come away with a point.
And for you as well, do you feel it's reward for just how well you've been playing since this David Moyes came back to the club?
Yeah, I mean, it's happy to chip in with goals. I'm very happy because obviously it's a new role and pushing forward. I want to have something to show for it. But more so, I'm just happy for the team that we've come away with something, and now we push on and keep trying to get up that table.
Everton have a short break of play, having been knocked out of the FA Cup, so the team jet off to a warm weather training camp in UAE. Warm weather training has many benefits for a player. It improves cardiovascular fitness, reduces the risk of injury, and enhances recovery. It also has many psychological benefits. It reduces stress, boosts motivation and focus, and encourages team bonding, which will improve team cohesion.
Well, David, out here for a warm weather training camp with a break from action, a chance to take stock of how the team has fared since you returned to the club. Unbeaten in 7 Premier League matches, which is our longest run since December 2017. I mean, when you walked back into Finch Farm with us 1 point above the relegation zone, would you have imagined it could have gone as well as it has?
No, I don't think I could have imagined it had gone as well as it has, because it had, the position the club and the team were in at the time didn't look as if it was too healthy. We're certainly in a much healthier position than we were then. I think the players have responded brilliantly well. The crowd have responded brilliantly well. And I can tell even behind the scenes now, you people, everybody else, just beginning to get a feeling back that, we could get back to being a really big club again and trying to be successful. But let me answer your first bit. Yeah, we've come away for a couple of days to try and get ourselves ready for the remaining games of the season. So it's good to get away for a few days.
And just going back to the form since you returned, we've also scored in 7 consecutive league games, which is the first time we've done that since 2020. So from where you were when you took over, what has been the key to such a turnaround in form in front of goal?
I don't think there's been anything been a key, but I think we were keen to emphasise we want to be more aggressive in our attacking play. We want to try and get more chances if it's possible to do so. And look, I've been really pleased because we're scoring a couple of goals in games. We've had 4 against Leicester, so we've been in a good position. We were goal scoring. We've been away from home in 1 at Palace. We scored 2. We scored at Brentford the other night as well. So I think there's a lot of things we're doing well. I think that the big thing as well for me, which it doesn't sound good what I'm going to say, but we're missing a lot of chances as well, which has given me the feeling that, hey, we're actually getting a chance to score. Can we take them? That's the last bit to it. But I have to say I've been really pleased with how they've gone about it and given ourselves more opportunities.
You can clearly see what it means to you at full time when you go over home or away to applaud Evertonians. As someone who has such affection for the club, is there a sense of pride? You mentioned it after Brentford that there's a feeling that we're tough to beat again. You can feel that amongst the fan base as well. Yeah,
I can feel that they're beginning to get a little bit of sense of something back now. There'll be some who are new supporters. There'll be some who was with us when I was here before and have an idea of what it's about. But I'm just beginning to feel that there's a much better feel about it. I mean, I wasn't here for the last 10 or 12, however long it's been. I can only remember how it was when I was here. I can only remember how it was when I left. And we've got a lot to do. I think one of the first things we've got to do is try and get the supporters believing that the players are at it, trying their best every week, trying to perform, and if we do that, then we'll certainly get the crowd on our side.
And just finally, there's a clear message from you that there's plenty of work still to be done this season, but what do you want to see from your team for this remaining few months?
Well, there's huge work to be done. There's huge work for us to be done. I see it so many bits. I can see it in the day. But what it's given me something to work towards. I've got an idea. I've got every day I'm coming in saying, well, I know I have to try and make this better or that better. For me at the moment, I'm concerned about making sure we're a Premier League team. I want us to try and keep improving. You talked about chances, goals we're scoring. I want that to keep happening. We've got some big games coming up where we'll be tested even more so. But we're getting something out of the players at the moment which has been really respectable. They're showing the supporters that overall they're doing their best to get the best results.
The players return for another session out in the heat. But first, they sign some autographs for visiting fans. Decore joins up with the team after having some time off with his family after the birth of his newborn baby.
How's it? Wee boy? Yeah, wee boy, yeah. Oh, Billy. You call it Billy, did you? No, Yusuf.
It's your right. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
How you doing?
There you go. Thank you.
Look at the paparazzi.
Wednesday night against Brentford, you made your 103rd consecutive appearance for Everton. That's a new club record. You beat Joni and Lescott. I mean, that's some going. You have to be really proud of that because it's in modern day football with niggles and so on. That's a real achievement.
Yeah, I am. I mean, I'm a bit fortunate. I have been a bit fortunate. I've not managed to pick up an injury in that time, or I've managed to just manage things that I have picked up and been able to get through games. I've not been suspended, which always helps. And then obviously having a manager in the 3 managers I've had in my time here to pick me for all them games. There's a bit of luck involved, but yeah, I'm very proud of it because it's not easy to play in the Premier League, but to play 103 in a row, yeah, something I'm really proud of.
It's an achievement as well, because you think at the start of the season you had those niggles, didn't you? And I'd say a lot goes unspoken in football, but you battle through that. Is that because how much it means to you to play for the club and just the professional you are?
Yeah, no, I've had periods where I've not been in a team at different clubs, and every chance I can get to play, whether I'm nursing an injury or not, I want to be out on that pitch. So if I can get out there, I will do. And as I said, it takes a manager's belief in trusting me to put me out there in them situations which I've been fortunate enough.
As I say, we're out here in the UAE for a warm weather training camp. How important is this just for a bit of team bonding? Obviously the results in recent weeks as well and the benefits you get from coming out here.
Yeah, no, it's nice. It's nice. It is. The Christmas and January period can be quite difficult. A lot of games. We've been on a nice run recently, so it's a little bit of mix of rest and recovery, but also getting the lads together. A little bit of training, things we can work on the grass when we're not stood in the freezing cold like back home. Yeah, I've always valued the importance of coming away on these little trips because sometimes at the training ground so much goes on in a day, you don't really get much time to spend time with the lads and integrate, so a little bit of extra time bonding it's been nice.
And I think it's fair to say as a squad you've earned it. I mean the pick up in form, 7 games unbeaten, you know, the goals we're scoring in consecutive, it's been a real turnaround under the new manager, isn't it?
Yeah, it has. We've been clinical in front of goal. Picked up some good results, and I actually think we could probably have some more points if we'd defended a bit better at times or took a couple more chances here and there. But we can be proud of the performances recently and the results we've put in. And we want to continue. We've put ourselves in a nice position going into these final games, and we can really go and put a stamp down in this league and show what we can do.
When you look at the form and the results we've had, what has been key to the run? What would you put behind it?
Well, we're definitely been more clinical. We're creating more chances in front of goal and been more clinical in them situations. And then we're taking the tactics and we're learning from the manager and the staff daily, and we're improving and getting better, and that's what it's all been about. And then people have stepped up to the plate, people are scoring goals, people are playing well, and that's what results.
Thank you, bro.
It's not even his birthday either.
What is it? Happy birthday. It's beautiful. And they spelled my name right, not on the Starbucks cup.
That's yours.
Thank you. Is that why we do the interview? No, huh? That's not why we do the interview, no? Thank you very much.
Yeah, I made it as well.
No, I celebrated last week with my family. They were here for the United game, so. And the cake falls.
Camera was in the way, huh? Come on.
GK team.
After some downtime and an evening to relax, the players return for their final session of the training camp before heading back to England. When they return, their first game back is against Wolverhampton, away from home. Hopefully, the team's time away at the training camp will show off in the performance of the players. David Moyes speaks ahead of the next game.
Good morning everyone, welcome to our pre-match press conference to preview our game against Wolves. We'll start off with Alan from Sky.
Morning David.
Morning.
A bit of a break since your last game at Brentford and you managed to get the players out to a much warmer climate. How did that go? Did you see that as being very beneficial?
Yeah, I do. I think that it went really well. We had a good few days away. I think over the course of the year the players and the staff have had it pretty tough here. You know, it's been tough how the season started and over recent seasons. But the players are playing really well, have played really well, got great results. So they deserved a little bit of time in the sunshine.
Did it help any of those injured players? Were a number of them able to get over there with you?
Yeah, we took all the players. Good that Seamus Coleman, Broja, in the main, Chimiti, you know, are all sort of getting themselves closer to getting ready to play again.
Well, we saw Patterson and Chimiti on the bench, didn't we, at Brentford? So anybody, is Seamus nearer this week?
Seamus is much nearer as well. Whether he's ready to be, to be involved, I'm not quite sure yet. He's still training. We're obviously trying not to get him re-injured, so we're giving him every opportunity to make sure he's fine.
Good. A 7-match unbeaten run in the league, which is the first time that's happened in over 7 years. Do you feel that's quite an achievement, given that you've only just stepped into the role and injuries that you've had as well to such important players?
I think when I look back, I'll think it's a big achievement, but while you're in it, all you can really think about is the next game and making sure that you win it or you get something from the games. Every game at the moment for us, taking points is the most important thing, that we keep getting ourselves further and further away from the bottom 3 spots. But no, I think at the moment, if you'd said to me when I came in, I would go have a period, we would go 7 unbeaten. I think I'd shake your hands and say thanks very much.
And many managers in recent years, numerous Everton managers, have strived to improve Everton's away form. You've not lost away since you have returned. What's the secret there? Anything you've done differently?
Well, maybe the secret is I think we've had more home games than away games at the moment. That would probably be the first one, I would say, because I have to say, the run of games in some ways, we had quite a few home games, which is always good, and I think Goodison at the moment is special, and getting results here is probably even become harder now because of we know that it's coming to an end. But I have to say, we've been away at Brighton, we've been away at Crystal Palace, been away at Brentford, and the players have done a really good job. So we have to try and keep it going. It's something which we have to build on, look to keep improving and making progress.
I know with 11 games left to play now, the position that you're in, 15 points clear of the bottom 3, do you feel that it is just 1 or 2 victories will ensure that Premier League status?
Well, it might be, but it might not be. So we have to always work on what not could happen. But I think at the moment we're trying to see if we can get a little bit better in every game and play a bit better and try and do better things. At the moment, the players have done a remarkable job in the whatever it be 5 or 6 weeks. But no, I'm certainly not thinking that we're safe at the moment. That's for sure. We have to keep getting more points.
What's your assessment of Wolves then for tomorrow? They're 10 points behind you. They're minus possibly their most creative and important player in Mateus Cunha as well.
Well, I think they've done a really good job at Wolves, and I think Wolves are got themselves back on track. I think they've played well in a few games. They did a really good win at Bournemouth. Obviously, the week before the cup, they ran Bournemouth close in the cup game as well. But obviously, they lose a really important player for them. But we've lost really important players. Look at Dominic been out the team, and LA been out the team in recent weeks. So we've had that situation as well. So part of football nowadays that you get injuries and you have to find a way of coping without them.
It's match day. Wolverhampton host Everton and kick-off is at 8 p.m., which is an unusual time for a Saturday fixture. The manager and players arrive at the ground.
How are you? Yeah, how are you? Okay? Yeah, I've seen him before. Come on. Okay? Yeah? Hi.
Wolverhampton have been in mixed form of late. They got knocked out of the FA Cup in their previous game and have lost 3 and won 2 out of their last 5 league games. Everton won 4-0 in the reverse fixture under previous manager Sean Dyche. But prior to that game, Wolves were unbeaten against Everton in the last 6 previous meetings.
One by one, billion by billion, been holding up half the sky. Jack, 1-1 draw tonight. What's the overriding emotion after that one?
I think there's a lot of mixed emotions. I think obviously getting off to a positive start was good. I think the way we conceded, I think, you know, soon after, you know, getting the goal and being in front, I think is a little bit frustrating. And I think maybe in the second half we didn't quite play how we wanted to play and maintain the possession and create more chances. But, you know, I think also in the second half we defended well as a team and we stuck together during a tough period and we were able to come away with a point away from home. So some positives, definitely some improvements to work upon as well, but I think overall just happy to keep going with this run and hopefully we can carry it on into the international break.
We spoke in the week in a separate interview about you adding more goals and assists to your game. The manager spoke about that as well in coming into the game, so how pleased were you to get that up and running tonight?
Yeah, not quite how I imagined it, but at this point a goal's a goal, and you know, I hope I can contribute a lot more. I've been working, you know, very hard all season on and off the pitch, really trying to achieve that. So a bit of a relief at this point, and hopefully I can, you know, crack on now and contribute a lot more before the end of the season.
There are now only 10 games left of the season for Everton. They are in a relatively safe position in the table, 16 points clear of relegation. But with 30 points still up for grabs, anything can happen from now till the end of the season. So Everton must remain focused and not take the foot off the gas, or they risk being dragged back into the relegation fight. This episode concludes the first part of the series. Everton, a farewell season, will return on the 2nd of May for the exciting conclusion to the 2024-25 season.